Hey everyone! Today we are getting creative with some super easy but budget friendly home decor DIYs using peel and stick designs and window clings.
Hi, I'm Loli, and I'm so glad you are here.
For this project, I'm going to use this small cutting board that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby and some tumbling tower blocks. I added some wood glue to the bottom of the cutting board and I'm going to line up two of my tumbling tower blocks right onto the bottom. I want this piece to be quite sturdy, so I'm using only wood glue for this. I'm making sure that my tumbling tower blocks line up perfectly. And then I took two more tumbling tower blocks and I'm going to add the glue to one of the corners and I'm going to place it on top of the other two tumbling tower blocks in the position as you see there. I am creating a small lip, so what I'm putting onto this will not slip off. Make sure that everything lined up perfectly and let it set aside to dry. In the meantime, I'm going to take two more tumbling tower blocks and I'm going to create like a kickstand. So I am putting my tumbling tower blocks on my miter. So as you see there, my miter clipper. If you're interested in getting something like this, I got this from Amazon. I will put it in my Amazon store. And as you see there, I created a angle cut and then I sanded off the excess. Then I'm going to take the second tumbling tower block and I'm going to glue it to the portion of this tumbling tower blocks that I did not sew off. I'm making sure that they both fit perfectly. And then I'm going to let it sit for a couple minutes. Next, I'm going to sit here and see exactly what angle I need to cut for my next piece. So I'm going to cut it in the same direction as I cut the other one. As you see here, I'm doing like a trapezoid kind of thing. When you look at the entire piece, just being very slow with this so I don't split the wood as I'm cutting. Then I went over and I sanded off also the rough edges on this cut and then glued the kickstand to the back of the cutting board. The wood glue that I'm using came from Dollar Tree and it's 15 minutes for it to set, so it dries pretty quickly. I just held it until it can stay there on its own and then let it sit for about 20 minutes. Then I'm going to take some of this, I think it's called Ocean from Waverly, and I painted the entire thing using that color. Next, I took this wall peel and stick that I got from Dollar Tree. I truly love this print. It comes like in a little section here that is easier for you to peel off. So I peeled off that section and lined it up with the edge of one of the sides of the cutting board. And I just cut off the section around it. Next, I removed the back end and then I'm lining up the bottom of the peel and stick with the bottom of the cutting board and then slowly smoothing all the edges down to avoid any wrinkling. Then I took my X-Acto knife and cut all around the cutting board to remove the excess. To finish this piece off, I thought a bow will be cute, so I'm going to use this ribbon that I had left over from some gift or the other. To remove the wrinkles, I just put it taut as you see there. I put some heat onto it and you can see the wrinkles are gone. Then I just made a simple bow, just doing like an awareness ribbon and bringing that loop down, scrunching it in the middle and tying the middle with a piece of twine. Friends, this video is part of the Talented Creators collaboration that is hosted monthly by my friend Aurea from DIY with Aurea and myself, Loli from Loli's Creations. And our amazing guest host this month is Marla from The Chic Show. The links to our channels and to their playlist will be linked in the description box below and also pinned in the comments. Make sure that you head on over to the channels and to their playlists and show everyone some love. All right, next I cut off some of the tails in a slant and then glued the bow to the top of the cutting board. And that is all she wrote for this beautiful cell phone stand that you can use in your kitchen while you're doing recipes, or you can use it when you're just watching your favorite show. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. For our next inspiration, we will be using these seedling pots that we got at Dollar Tree. I took three of them and painted it with a mixture of burnt amber, a little bit of chestnut, and some white. And these are all apple barrel paints from Plaid. While I let those pieces dry, I'm going to take this board that I got from Dollar Tree, remove that hanger, and we're going to paint the back of it using this moss color from Waverly. And I'm just going to paint the edges as well. Once I fully painted the back and the edges, I'm going to add this peel and stick that I got from Dollar Tree. I removed the smaller section at the back end off, and I'm using that edge to line this up nice and straight onto the piece of board. Once I was happy with the placement, I'm going to go over to the other section of the peel and stick and cut off the excess. I'm going to make sure to add the background here and just use my X-Acto knife and cut off any of that excess. I want this edge to be nice and clean because the peel and stick was not enough to go all the way down. So I'm going to end up matching it at the bottom with the existing piece and completely cover the rest of it. To ensure that this was came down nice and bubble free, I'm going to slide off the back end as I slowly press down onto the paper to avoid any wrinkling or any bubbles. And once this was nicely in place, as I said earlier, I'm going to take the piece that I cut off and line it in the bottom to completely cover the rest. If you are enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment and let me know which one is your favorite, and share because sharing is caring and it helps my channel grow. Thank you so much. Now we are going to remove the excess using my X-Acto knife. Just be very careful here that you're going closely to the board, but you're not cutting off the edges. Next, using my X-Acto knife, I'm going to poke holes exactly where the hanger was before, but I'm doing it from the back to the front so I know where they are. And then we're going to flip this over and put this together. I took each one of the planters and I cut them in half, trying to be as straight as possible. And we will be using 3 of those half to add to the top of this board. I added hot glue to the edges that I had cut and pressed it down onto the center bottom of my board. And I repeated the same process, trying to space out all the planters at the same distance. My friend, if you're still with me this far into the video, I want to say thank you so much. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. I love to know how far my videos are reaching, and leave me your favorite emoji as well. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button. And thank you so much for all the love and all the support. All right, next we are going to create a hanger. I'm going to use this bead set that I got from Dollar Tree in the fall section. And I'm going to take a few of those beads and I'm going to put them into a watered down mixture of the paint that I used for the pots. And then place them on the paper towel. We're going to dry them by hand. And I'm going to just roll it around onto the paper towel to remove any excess. And then I'm going to come in with another piece of paper towel to completely dry them up. And then I thread them onto some jute cord and reposition the hanger. Now let's decorate our planters. I'm going to use these picks that I got from Dollar Tree. I got them about 2 or 3 years ago. I have not found them since. I hope I do. These are one of my favorites. I'm going to use the greenery from them and add them onto each one of the pots. And I spilled the paint all over. I had to move quickly. I thought, oh my God, I messed up the back of my project. I know. But it turns out that I didn't. I just went over and I lifted it as quick as I could. I noticed that none of it fell in the back of the piece. So I just cleaned off the table and moved on. Then I took this rosemary-like pick from Dollar Tree and I'm going to take 2 of the pieces off of the pick and put them in between the 2 pieces of greenery that I had in the pot previously. And I repeated this with all 3 pieces. For this project, I'm going to use this cross that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to sand off any rough edges and then paint it with the same mixture of paint that I used for the previous DIY. Next, I took this peel and stick that I got from Dollar Tree And I'm going to peel off one edge and press the edge of the cross right onto it. Then using my X-Acto knife, I'm going to cut off all the excess. I want to take a quick moment to say thank you to my subscribers for subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing. All these actions help my channel grow, and I appreciate you so much for them. And if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and join the DIYS Creations family and subscribe. It is free, and it means the world to me. The X-Acto knife did a good job, but there were a couple areas that were still a little bit rough, so I'm using my sander to remove the excess. But wait, this part was a little bit loose. We forgot a step, right? We have to remove the back end for the back of that fill stick. So we're going to do that now. Again, peeling as we are smoothing it out. And I did that until the back end was completely adjusted and making sure that everything was nicely aligned. Now that this piece is completely covered, I'm going to take the other half that I had left over from the part that I used for the previous DIY, and I'm going to attach it to the bottom. To make sure that everything was nicely flush, I just cut pieces from the top section. Then I'm going to line up those edges with some hot glue and attach it to the bottom of my cross. I held it there until the glue set. And I added a bit of hot glue on the inside also to give it more reinforcement. Then I took these florals from Dollar Tree and I'm going to add the greenery to the inside, and then followed up with this other pick from Dollar Tree and also placed 3 pieces into the planter. Next, I took this bless word that I got from Dollar Tree in their fall section. It's like a little 5-piece word set. And I added some hot glue to the back and placed it in the middle of the cross. And I was tempted to add a bow to the planter, but I left it as it is. What do you think? You think I should have added a bow, or does it look just great the way it is? Let me know in the comment section. For this next project, I'm going to use this frame that I got at my local thrift shop, and I removed the backing and the glass off of it. And I painted the frame with full card wicker white chalk paint. Then I took this paper pack from Dollar Tree and I'm going to use this one that looks like brown wood. I'm going to just take a piece and using the glass from the frame, I'm going to place it over the paper and cut it out using my X-Acto knife. Next, I reposition the back end using the glass first, then the paper, and then the other 2 pieces behind it, and reposition all of that on the back into the frame. Next, I took this picture here from this window cling set from Dollar Tree and placed it right at the center of the glass. You can end it here if you want to because it looks beautiful just like this, but I wanted something different. So I'm going to take agave from Waverly and dry brush the entire frame. Here, it will be your project. If you want to leave it white, it looks beautiful just like that. I wanted to distress it with blue. I went with light blue first, and then I was like, you know what? I don't know, guys. I was feeling extra this day, so you will see here that I keep building on it. As I see it here on camera, just a touch of blue looks beautiful already. But like I said, I keep going and I kept going until it was mostly blue and just some areas of white. Let me know in the comment section which version did you like the best. This next project is so easy. I took one of these candles from Dollar Tree, removed that tag off of it using some heat and a little bit of glue gun from Dollar Tree. Next, I'm taking the window clings that I used for the previous DIY, and I'm going to take these beautiful boots and place them in the bottom here. There's no Mod Podge necessary because these are window clings and they are perfect for this glass vase. Then I'm going to add the butterfly there you see right there above that, and I added a variety of different flowers all around this candle. And I love how this turned out. Let me know in the comments what do you think. My friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you would like to follow me on social media, here are my social media links. And don't forget to visit my friends in the playlist. If you would like to watch some more of my videos, here's a suggestion, and you are more than welcome to binge away with this playlist as well. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. You're amazing. Bye.